Now, we all know how Merseyside is an amazing place to be for aspiring film and TV makers. Well, local Liverpool filmmakers, some guys with a camera, know this from first-hand experience. They set out to make a 6-part comedy series about the ups and downs of a fictional craft brewery run by two brothers and their eccentric friends. I love the sound of this. The show is being picked up by Amazon Prime and will be released this Friday. Let's have a listen to a clip, shall we?
Hey, do you want to learn a life hack? You know what I've been up to? I've been ordering stuff online, yeah? And when I receive it, I send them an email saying, hey, I never received it. Yeah. So I end up with the product and then a full refund. I end up with everything.
So theft? Do you know that's not funny?
Tough crowd.
Hang on, so you wanted to see us just to test out your material?
Excuse us, love. Can I get a gin and tonic? Not the gin.
Here to tell us about it is writer and director Matthew Reynolds and Connor O'Neill, who plays one of the lead characters in the show. Afternoon to you, fellas. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Hi, David.
Thanks for coming in. Tell us a little bit about Some Guys with a Camera. So where did the love for filmmaking come from then?
We're just mates that love making films. I think it had been a massive passion of ours for years. And then in about 2017, there was a filmmaking course run by the Plaza Community Cinema in Crosby. And we met there and we just loved working together. And then when that finished, we kind of thought, let's start doing it ourselves in our own time.
Before the course, did you ever do a bit of DIY filmmaking yourselves? Did you ever give it a try at all? I mean, with smartphones now, it's easy to do. And when I was growing up in the 90s, would have had to use this massive camcorder that, me dad got for me mum for a birthday and all that sort of stuff. But now it's so easy to pick up a smartphone and start filming things. Was that something that you tried to do yourselves before the course?
Definitely. I mean, I often made some like Lego stop motion films back in the day.
Yeah.
So
Is that the thing that takes like forever to make because you've got to like place all the figures and then you've got to like adjust them by like a millimeter, then take a picture and then do the same again. So how long would it take to make like a stop motion?
I don't know. I think I made one that lasted about 5 minutes. That took a few weeks to do, actually.
Wow, it's so much that goes into filmmaking, isn't there?
Yeah. I envy the days when it only took a few weeks. It's.
This is taken 3 years to come out, Birchall's Pints. We've been working on this since 2020. It's just taken up such a big part and we wanted to do it properly as well. We didn't want to rush it out. Like it almost became an inside joke with how long this was taking to come out because we filmed it in 2021.
Right.
And then we've made sure that we've taken our time to get it as good as it can be.
Yeah. So what's Birchall's Pints all about and where did the idea came from? Because your last show, was it you were looking for, was it Evertonian extras?
Yes.
So did this show kind of come from that and meeting different characters, or how did it all come about, this Birchall's Pints?
Well, that was the Evertonian extras were actually for a scene in Birchall's Pints. But yeah, no, it's obviously, as Matt said before, we know a lot of eccentric characters, and during the lockdown as well, obviously our filmmaking output was nil. We had, as with all production houses and whatever, we had to shut down production, and I think coming out of lockdown, it was like really a return to our creative roots to sort of try and re-establish ourselves and deal with it's dealing with a lot of the stuff, the issues we had in lockdown, and coming together as a community, as friends.
Yeah. This idea of basing something in or around a fictional craft brewery. I was saying to you off air about, I love like IPAs and, we'll go to like these craft pubs now, which is so different than, your old school pub where you'd have like a pint of, Foster's or Carling or whatever it may be. It's a whole world in itself now, isn't it? Like craft beers and the characters that you get in some of these bars as well. Was that a massive inspiration? Did you notice these characters and think there's something in this?
Yes, massive inspiration. And also what struck me, I did a lot of research on Brewdog, obviously now they're a very big brewery, but at the time when they were just starting out, they did the most incredible stunts to promote their beer, and that's kind of what we've done with the show. So the Birchall brothers, who own Birchall's Brewery, their beer is 9%, and your average pint is about 4.5.
Right.
They are trying to make the strongest beer on the market, but the stronger beer is, the more it gets taxed. So they are not doing well because it costs so much. And down the road, there's a beer called Giggles Brew, run by someone that William used to go to school with, and he's the stereotype of this popular kid. You know, he's doing so well. It's a really weak beer, and they all frown upon him. They want to outsell him. And so the way that they do this is that they kidnap a local MP and they blackmail him into bringing to Parliament this vote that's going to change the beer tax.
Right, okay. The show's going to be released on Amazon Prime as well. I mean, you must be absolutely delighted with that. How did that happen?
We sent them it, and somehow they liked it. It was a big ambition of ours to get it on there. And I think I feel like the amount of work that's been put into people in the crew, people in the cast, we've worked so hard, and I think this is deserved, and I really hope that it gets the platform it deserves on there.
And Connor, do you hope, you know, this will be the first of many shows? Have you got a dream scenario for some guys with a camera and where you'd like to be? Would you like to do more series? Would you like to get into films?
Well, I think, you know, we've come from humble beginnings. You know, me and John, who plays my brother in the show, come from us two wrestling on my nan's couch.
We've all been young lads, cousins, brothers, whatever it may be.
To Amazon Prime. So, you know, it's onwards and upwards, and that's only in a matter of a few years. So, I mean, we'll have to see where we go in the future, but hopefully, you know, more of this, more of the same.
For anyone with who's got a passion for film, who wants to make their own films or TV shows, what advice would you give them to get started?
Well, I'd say definitely, you know, look at different things, different outlets. Like as we've said before, we started off at a project run by Cottonfield Films in the Plaza. You know, that taught us some of the basics of filmmaking. And obviously we met, not only us two and John, us three met. But yeah, no, it's plenty of other people, other creatives who've come into our work as well.
Is it handy? It's one thing doing everything DIY and learning things yourself. Is it handy to go on a course and maybe learn from, you know, people who've done it for a while, tutors, teachers, be around other young people or other people who are interested in making films as well?
Yeah, I think so. That definitely played a part, but also I feel like we're quite self-taught as well. Like we've done so many projects as a group that we've kind of gelled together and we've found people's strengths. And then as time has gone on, we've met more people that have joined us and helped us out.
How can we watch it? Is it this Friday on Amazon Prime?
Yeah, it's out this Friday, and I believe it's not going to be free with subscription. You just go on and rent it for 99p the whole season.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we just want as many people to see it as possible.
So what do people search for then? If you go on Amazon on Friday, what do they need to search for?
Birchall's Pints. And you can follow us on Instagram at Some Guys With A Camera, which is where all our updates are as well.
Fantastic. Matthew Reynolds and Connor O'Neill. It's called Birchall's Pints, and they are Some Guys With A Camera. Best of luck with it, lads, and good luck for the future as well.
Cheers, David.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Cheers, lads.